Hello! Standing obediently to my right is the brand new BMW 2 Series Active Tourer, a car some thought BMW would never make. And to my left, the reason that this car exists, the Mercedes B-Class. Today we'll be trying to answer which should you buy, the 218i or the B200. Important stuff first, pricing. Both of these cars come in at about 390,000 Rand, but the Germans do love an options list, and so I have both of them here. The Beamer has about 123,000 Rands worth of options, and the Merc has about 117,000 worth of options, meaning that both of these cars come in at over R500,000. And to give you an idea of how much extra stuff is in this BMW, I'm going to read from the list. Automatic transmission Steptronic, Servotronic, double spoke, styling 385, run flat tires. Park assist package, hi-fi loudspeaker system, connected media, luxury line, acoustic seat belt warning. There's been a lot of fuss over this car, and that's because the power from the engine does not go to the rear wheels. Yes, this is BMW's first ever front wheel drive car, and it shares an engine with the Mini Cooper. It's a 1500cc 3-cylinder turbo petrol. And the engine in the Mercedes is also smaller than you'd expect. It's a 1600cc turbo petrol with 4 cylinders. So let's just quickly recap: 218 with 1500cc, B200 with 1600cc. It's all just lies what they put on the back of the car these days. This particular engine outperforms the Beamer, 100 kilowatts over there, 115 kilowatts here. And while that mini motor copes pretty well in the Active Tourer, if you do like a bit of performance, spend a bit more and get the 220i or the 220d. Whereas this engine is more than enough. You could almost describe the performance as spirited. What a great word, spirited. Inside, both cars offer the usual level of luxury you'd expect from each brand, but with a higher seating position than you'd find in a normal sedan. And while the Beamer has a traditional auto shift, the Merc's is actually up here, which takes some getting used to. Both cars have superb up-to-date infotainment systems with full connectivity. I love what BMW has done with the dash design, and even though the Merc is more traditional, some nice touches from the A-Class have kept it fresh. Probably one of the most important reasons you're even considering a car like this is load space, and both cars are not found lacking. The Merc has about 500 liters, which is this much. And if you fold the seats down, then you get 1500 liters. The Beamer has a little bit less, but it also has 1500 liters if you fold the seats down. Although, it comes with this very cool electric tailgate, which is standard equipment, and it's got these buttons here which make folding the seats flat really easy. Look at that. Your kids will love that. It's so cool. I don't like to admit it, but these cars do make a lot of sense. All the practicality of a large SUV with less bulk and less running costs, and all the space of a station wagon with a higher seating position. And right now, BMW and Merc are the only two premium brands playing in this segment. BMW's first effort here is impressive. It mostly feels like a BMW to drive, which will be mission accomplished for them. But I find it looks a bit awkward, and in some ways it would have been a better multi-purpose vehicle if it was less like a BMW. If you really care about performance and handling though, go for the 220i or the 220d. But for about the same price as the 218, with more space, more comfort and more power, the Merc is the better buy.